What's up, Internet? I'm Jason DeRusha. Welcome to 734 from WCCO. I know, you miss Christiane. I get it. I miss her too. We're not letting her in the building though, so you're stuck with me, people. We're trying to do social distancing, keep people out of this kind of gathering space, just like you. It is the first Monday of the work from home order here in Minnesota, and we're cheering for you. Everybody's gonna get through it all right. Let me show you the weather. It is a top 10 weather day, so that's nice. That'll give you extra motivation to do your work remotely, right? Take that walk. You deserve it. Sunny, 49 at noon, 56 and sunny in the afternoon. Should be just a terrific day. Let's talk about this. Minnesota students go back to school today. Not the way probably they were hoping to do it. All learning will happen at home. Yes, some kids who go to private schools have already been doing distance learning, but at all the public schools it starts today, scheduled to go through April 30th. Teachers have spent the past 2 weeks preparing, trying to transition to lesson plans that are going to be online. This will be a big change, and different schools are doing things different ways. Some schools might have live lessons that you'll just go to class via Zoom. Others are just posting their lesson plans online, and the kids can work on them throughout the week. We want to know what your plan is. Where is the classroom? What is are you going to do a schedule? Is it up to your kid? We just want to know what your strategy is. If you're watching on the WCCO Facebook page, leave a comment here, and we'll read through a few in a moment. Let's get you updated on the news. The death toll from COVID-19 did double in the United States this weekend. More than 2,500 people have died around the nation. More than 143,000 known cases in the U.S. In Minnesota, the health department has cautioned that while there are 503 confirmed cases and 9 deaths, there are most likely more cases than that have not been tested. In Wisconsin, more than 1,100 confirmed cases, 13 deaths. President Donald Trump has extended those national social distancing guidelines through April 30th. The president, who was saying he hoped to get the country back to work by Easter, is now saying it looks like modeling shows the highest number of deaths will occur in about 2 weeks around Easter time. The nation's top infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, says based on models, 100 to 200,000 Americans could possibly die from this new coronavirus. It's New York that is the epicenter of the nation's outbreak. More than half of the country's cases are there, with more than 1,000 deaths. There's a hospital in St. Paul that's been converted into a COVID-19 treatment center. Esme Murphy talked with a critical care nurse who is working with COVID patients at Bethesda Hospital.
I paused right before I went in that room, and you kind of feel like there's no turning back. And you go in there and you take care of the patient to the best of your ability, like we do in any situation. I just hope and pray that we have enough equipment to safely continue to care for these patients. After my shift, I take a shower and change out of my scrubs, put on clothes. I leave my shoes there. I have special shoes that I'm taking to and from the hospital. I'm taking lots of precautions.
Alan is a mother of 3 also, so she's kind of balancing all of this stuff at once. She told Esme those newly renovated facilities, Bethesda's an old hospital, but they really did a whole renovation out there. They've got negative airflow. They're completely up to date. She says right now she feels pretty good. There is plenty of protective equipment for all medical personnel, including nurses. Thank goodness for that. The Minnesota Health Department says 7 of the 9 people who've died because of COVID-19 have been residents in what they're calling congregate care facilities. So the commissioner's saying 25 long-term care facilities in Minnesota have had confirmed cases of COVID-19. So this is a real point of concern. Places like nursing homes, assisted living facilities, 21 residents have confirmed cases, 11 healthcare workers. Obviously, fear then for the people who are on the front lines in these assisted living facilities. We spoke with owner of a local assisted living residence in Golden Valley. Elderly patients live there. They have care from staff. She said at the beginning of this, she went to her supplier and said, hey, we need masks, hand sanitizer, paper gowns. And the supplier said, well, we can't get it till June. She said to go out and get the supplies on her own.
Every shift is cleaning the doorknobs, all the countertops. We have a dietary license, so we already use bleach water on there, but we have disinfectant wipes everywhere. And anyone that comes into the house, they all know that they have to ask, have they been out of the country? Have they had a cough lately? And they have to have their temperature taken. And we've been taking our residents' temperatures every day, too.
Tammy says no visitors are allowed right now during this stay-at-home order. Minnesota Department of Health says it's going to take 10 days before we know if this order has had an impact on slowing the spread of the disease. Well, you might need to change how you buy your groceries if you can get one of these time slots because they've been in such demand. Instacart workers plan on striking today. Instacart is one of these grocery delivery services. They go to the store, do the shopping, bring you the food. Workers are saying they're not protected enough from the virus while in the grocery stores. They say they're not being paid fairly. Amazon employees in New York City also plan to strike today over COVID-19 concerns. Expect to hear more of these sorts of things from workers who are concerned about their own safety. If you need to renew your driver's license, not going to happen. DMV offices across the state now closed through April 10th. Department of Public Safety says chill out. You're not going to get arrested for having an expired license. The governor is expected to sign an extension for anybody whose license expires before the offices reopen. No such extension for tabs, for those stickers on your license plate. You can order those online. You can do it by mail. Probably should have done it anyway already. What are you doing waiting to the last minute for? Yeah, you got nothing else to do. Renew your tabs. More companies stepping up to try to do their part in the fight against COVID-19. Nordstrom. So like Nordstrom has all these tailors. They say they have the largest group of tailors in America. So they know how to sew, and they're getting to work. With the stores closed for now, the team will turn its focus to making masks and various other things for the medical supply shortage. Minnesota company Love Your Melon, they are also making masks instead of their popular beanies right now. The company says they hope to make 50,000 of them over the next 2 weeks. These are not medical grade. See, they look a little different, but they are something that could give comfort to children. So they're going to give them to children in cancer hospitals, and that's the move there. The list of job openings growing at our Now Hiring section of our website. So many jobs out there. So many of you are in need, or you have a friend or a relative who needs a job. This, we hope, will help you with your search. One of the companies hiring, Dollar General. Their stores need clerks, cashiers, and stock help. Another company looking for even temporary help. So if you're temporarily laid off, FedEx Ground looking for part-time and full-time workers out at their warehouse. Part-time workers probably be like 2 to 4 hours a shift. Full-time would be full-time. For more information or look at other job openings in the area, all of that in one spot for you at WCCO.com/nowhiring. Some of the biggest names in music took part in a COVID-19 benefit concert last night, and everybody performed from their own home.
I sing a song for the hustlers, single mothers. Will always be a part of me. I never wanna leave you, say I want it that way.
Everybody sounds good, too, don't they? Alicia Keys, Mariah Carey, the Backstreet Boys. Come on. That's pretty fun. Elton John hosted the virtual concert. Appearances from Billie Eilish, as my kids call her Billie Eyelash. Lady Gaga, Lizzo, also making appearances. The money raised will give those on the front lines of fighting the coronavirus pandemic. Across the country, neighbors are helping neighbors navigate this period of staying home. This is pretty clever. This woman lives in Colorado. She gets a daily visit from Sunny, the golden retriever. The pup comes over. That's the lady's grocery list. Pup picks up the list, brings it over to his owner. Owner goes shopping, gets the groceries, and then Sunny brings him over bag by bag. It's a little ridiculous, but all right. You know, we're all looking for those silver linings and positive moments, and that's pretty adorable. Some other news this morning. New dates for the Tokyo Summer Olympics have been announced. The opening ceremony was scheduled for July 23rd, 2021. The closing ceremony will be August 8th next year. They were supposed to start in July of this year, of course. But, I mean, there's enough stuff going around the Olympic Village already, just under a normal Olympics. Can't have that with coronavirus. Hi, Eric. Eric is here.
Tossing it to me on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that feels right. First day of distance learning for students, and we just kind of wondered, what are your plans?
Well,
out there?
Laura speaks for a bunch of people in saying we're just winging it.
Yeah,
Some districts don't have a plan. Wendy says our plan is to make sure that we have fun and take breaks, as this is something new for all of us.
That's good. I like that idea. I have a lot of comments from people on Twitter on this. Christine says she's more nervous today than any first day of school she's experienced in a long time. She just hopes what she's put together works for the kids and their families. You're doing great, Chrissy. You're doing great. All the teachers, they are nervous, Eric, right? I mean, imagine, like you've been teaching a regular way your whole life, and now we've
Somebody asked, will this be the end of snow days?
Well, you know, this is why my kids in the Osseo district feel not super nervous about this, because when Minnesota changed the law to allow distance learning for snow days, like we've gone through this already. Just for one day, though, this will be quite different, but still.
Right.
Yeah, it might be the end of snow days, right? But once we prove everybody can do it from home, it does make it harder to have that excuse the day off. Well, good luck to all of the teachers, all the students, the parents. My advice, just relax. It's gonna be fine, and give the teachers a break. It's day one. I know you have 4,000 questions, but how about we do this for a couple days, give the teachers a little time to get used to it, and then you can email them with your 4,000 questions like Thursday. Cool it. That's advice from your friendly newsman, Jason. Thanks for watching the 734, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow.